Many of you know that I'm a lifelong resident of the Oklahoma City area. Along with my fellow citizens in Oklahoma, we're no strangers to tragic events, including the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, and most recently, an outbreak of serious tornadoes. The tornado that hit Moore yesterday was significant. However, it was one of several that we saw over the weekend. In fact, the video that you're seeing was shot from my front yard just a couple of days ago. All of these events have reminded me of something that I learned after the Oklahoma City bombing, and that's the importance of an employer taking care of employees during these tough times. Right now there's a lot of news coverage, but soon the television helicopters will move on, the lights will dim, and people will go on with their lives. It's during that time that you may see some of your employees start to take on the effect of such a tragic event. Certainly, if they were hit directly, you may see those effects sooner. However, everyone in the community certainly feels a sense of grief and loss because of what's happened. It's really important that employers keep tabs on employees as to their mental and physical condition, because that clearly can affect their work. One of the things that I saw after the Oklahoma City bombing was a drop in productivity. Clearly, employees are distracted. They may be late to work occasionally. They may even miss work. And so I think as managers, we need to basically cut them some slack. Understand their productivity won't be as high. And as long as it's a short-term problem, it's certainly something that we can manage. The other thing I learned is that there may not be a policy to cover every single situation. I had an employee, for instance, who requested time off to attend 19 funerals. These were all local, but nonetheless, they were funerals for friends and family who had been killed in the bombing. Clearly, there's no bereavement policy written that covers 19 instances in a short period of time. However, we were able to work this out with the employee, and until the day he retired, he was a loyal, supportive employee and forever grateful for our being able to work with him. The other thing that you might keep in mind is that we all react differently, both physically and mentally, to these situations. Some of us demonstrate grief right away. Others may have a delayed reaction. But as a manager, it's very helpful that you keep tabs of employees. And if you notice a significant change in behavior or a decline in productivity and other factors that last longer than you think it should, it's important that you hook those employees up for resources, for mental health counseling, employee assistance programs, whatever assistance you can provide. Some employers are also offering more liberal leave. In fact, the state of Oklahoma's governor announced that every state employee who was directly affected by the storm would have 15 days of administrative leave, so that those individuals don't have to take off their personal time off or their vacation time in order to address all the many needs that they have. Next time, I'll be discussing some additional fees that are due under the Affordable Care Act.